Tight. Okay.
Great.
Let's see. Recording preferences. Okay. All right. Yeah, we should be good to go.
Cool.
I gotta leave like right at 7. So
Okay.
let's just start and have Tommy join because that'll give us like an hour. Exactly.
Cool. Let me start recording on GarageBand.
All right.
All right. What the fuck? Why is there a beat? Okay.
The metronome. It might be the metronome. It's at the top. It's like a little triangle button.
Oh yeah.
Click that.
Okay.
Click that shit.
Delete. Okay. All right.
Oh. Oh.
1 second.
All right.
The boys are podding.
The boys are podding.
The boys are back on pod.
Do I sound okay with these headphones? These were $6.
Yeah. I mean, we might want to upgrade eventually, but you do sound shockingly okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Tommy, check out the hat, dude.
Gotta read
Dude,
that.
I got a new hat.
Oh, read mine, dude.
Let me get a pack of Reds and a
And $10 on pump 6.
Pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, that rocks.
Dude, you have to go into a gas station and just point to the hat and see if they do it for you.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, actually, I'll just get a Red Bull. They're like, do you want? I'm like, no.
No
Red
gas
Bull.
either.
Red Bull. No gas, no brakes, dude. The Andrew Cunanan story.
Just everything is wrong.
Yeah.
That guy's back.
I saw that.
Started dropping vids again.
Come here. Do not bark. Come on, get up here. This fucking dog. You're gonna go in the kennel. You wanna go in the kennel? Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me while I'm doing my job.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Check 1, 2. Check.
Sounding
okay,
good.
my microphone's working.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, everything's working this time,
I mean,
and I'm recording on my phone, and I'm rocking and rolling.
hell yeah, dude.
Nice. I just woke up from a nap.
That's
Uh-oh.
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 Fuck.
My man took a damn nap.
Yeah, I took a yeah, the rumors are true. I
you
took a
can't-
30-minute nap.
Mr. Bear, do you have any comment? Do you have any comment?
Honk shoe. Honk shoe. It's me. Okay?
Your Honor, my client is not beating the sleepyhead allegation.
Mm-hmm. I got off work, I laid in my bed, I said, don't nap, and then I was like, what if you napped, dude?
You got a nap. Why were you trying to stop yourself from napping?
Because I didn't want to wake up and be a little groggy. I was gonna say croggy.
Croggy.
Crongy.
I'm feeling croggy.
Grunkles is crungy today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to be crongy. And now guess what? I'm crying. You know what's a good nap is when you're a little bit not supposed to nap.
A little naughty nap.
Like a naughty nap. Do you know?
No, I'm breaking the rules. You know what? Napping
feel
in the
me
work
on this?
truck. Napping in the work truck.
Ooh.
Pretty nice,
Yeah.
dude.
You know, it's
When
fun
I'm
to nap.
driving, while I'm driving, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to sleep right now, dude.
Yeah. I might poop too. I might get that old bucket out.
Yeah, dude. The bucket man. That's what they're calling me now. The bucket list.
Oh,
I want to
boy.
shit in every bucket before I die. A list of all the buckets I want to take a dump in before
That's
I die.
your bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard that that movie invented the term the bucket list? Have you guys heard this?
Really?
That's not true.
It wasn't a thing before that movie came out. Isn't that fucking insane?
What
I
are
don't-
other movies that
don't-
invented phrases?
The Godfather invented.
God.
The Godfather invented like the trope of.
The Godfather wrote the Bible.
I think The Godfather invented like some tropes, and one of them being you can go to like a mobster's daughter's wedding, and he'll give you
Mhm.
he'll grant you a favor.
I thought that was for real though. I thought they took that.
No, dude, a lot of mobsters. Clay's in the other room, so maybe he can fact check me.
Get an
Clay's
Italian in
vaguely
here.
Italian.
Well, also he's a Godfather just nerd. He knows everything. He's like read the books and stuff. But like The Godfather as a movie was so influential that like the mob like took some of their like concepts.
Background shirt.
I can see him.
Is that and that's kind of is that
Yeah, that's facts.
it's facts. What else?
Yeah.
All right.
What do you want to know?
Get Clay on the mic real quick.
Yeah, get on here. Can you get on the mic really quick?
I want to hear like his minute rundown of Godfather facts.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Grant wants a minute rundown.
Top five Godfather facts from Clay.
He wants like a minute rundown of Godfather facts. Ryan wants top 5. You don't have to do that. But just say some stuff.
Yeah, dude, the fucking there's like an Italian defamation league that got invented by the mob because they thought that this book or this movie was going to portray them poorly, so they were like actively trying to stop it. And then they had to comb through, like they combed through the script to make sure that it was like good and not gonna like make Italians look bad, I think, which is kind of crazy. And then it did actually shape a lot of like how the mob that is a thing. Also, Luca Brasi is played by an actual gangster.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Clay.
Guys, give it up for Clay.
Is
One
that
time.
cool? I don't know.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Informational.
Grant says that was fantastic.
Yeah, I can. If you have any questions, let me know.
Do you guys have any questions?
No.
No.
No questions.
Cool.
Well, anyways, you're listening to the We Cool podcast.
Just a friendly reminder: if you're not on the video, just go ahead and hop on the video. Get subscribe to our YouTube.
Good. He looks pretty good shirtless, dude.
And he's looking.
He's a beast.
He's looking
He
like
looks like
nicely
someone's dad.
burly too. Like I'm digging the full beard on Clay.
He's growing his hair out. He looks good. Yeah, he's an absolute beast. He's a sexy.
He's looking like
sexy
Hagrid.
guy.
Claygrid.
Yeah, we were thinking about going as
What about
We're thinking-
Italian Hagrid? he's like,
Yeah.
he's like, you're a fucking wizard or whatever. You know?
Yeah. Oh, you're telling me a fucking wizard, Harry?
Fucking wizard?
Telling me
Fuck
a fucking
you.
wizard?
Yeah.
All right. We were thinking about going as Hagrid and Dobby for.
Ooh, that's
Damn,
good.
It's pretty
You know.
good. Dude.
Now we're thinking about going as for Halloween. Clay is White Biggie and I'm White Tupac.
He's Wiggy and you're Woopak.
Ryan says Wiggy and Woopak.
That's too good. It's
Clay
simply
also
too
suggested
good.
Clay also suggested I go as White Eminem. Eminem, but if he was a white guy.
Yeah.
What are some other ones? What else do we have?
I was gonna be white 50 Cent. You were gonna be white Eminem.
Yeah, White 50 Cent, White Eminem.
That's good.
What the fuck? There was.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Are you guys? You're dressing up this year? Is that for real?
I mean, I guess. Isn't it kind of lame to not do? Are you guys dressing up?
Yeah, I don't know. I have like a gig on the Saturday that is like the party night but I don't think I'm gonna go to any parties, dude. I think I'm gonna be a fucking boner.
You think you're partied out from 10K?
Well, yeah. I mean,
do a 10K rundown.
Yeah, we should. But I do think we should talk about Halloween a little bit because that's gonna be this week's episode. But I am, and I'm gonna be in New York in like a week or two, so I feel like that's gonna be a little run around as well. So
I know. I was like, dude, I should stay in this weekend, but then people were like, "There's 9 parties happening," and I'm like, "All right,
got to do it."
Time to be a rapper if you was white.
Ryan, will you break down what you're gonna be for Halloween?
Yeah, so I'm doing this show. It's called Ookie Spooky. It's actually this Friday and Saturday at Comedy Corner Underground. I'm going to be on both nights. And the premise of my character is I'm the modern day man, and then I'm going to go up to Metallica and I'm going to be dressed completely naked except for I'm going to be wearing a diaper and a bonnet, and I'm going to have a big rattle, and then I'm going to I'm gonna go on stage. I'm gonna go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Laugh it up. But this is what society has done to men. And then I've got. You wanna hear some of the jokes? You want me to read some of the jokes, Grant?
Yeah, love
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay. This costume is a metaphor for how all the men feel on the inside right now, living in this society that is so fucking messed up.
Yes.
Men used to be able to change tires, change their oil in the car. Heck, we used to be able to change the world. Now I can't even change my own goddamn diaper. But you know what I can change? My gender? We used to be hunters and gatherers. Now the only thing I'm hunting and gathering is turds in my fucking diaper. And now we have to eat avocado toast? There's a lot of beautiful women out there tonight. Be careful. Don't give me a boner. It looks fucked up in the diaper if I get a boner in the diaper.
That's true.
Yeah, this set is dedicated to all of the men who kill themselves every year. I'm the voice of 1,000 men dressed up as one baby. I was gonna yell at one guy. I was gonna go, "I don't have object permanence," and then I like turn away from him, and I'm like, "Where'd he go?" Kind of some fun stuff there. But yeah, if you guys have any one-liners for me, I would glad. Oh, the other thing that I'm gonna do, you know those shirts that are like, yeah, I believe in the Second Amendment, and my wife's a lesbian, and she served overseas, and I'm a Sagittarius, and if you try to fuck my kids, I'll shoot your head off. You know, it's like a long thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna like print out like the text from a couple of those shirts, and then just like earnestly recite them to the audience as if that's what I believe. You know? Yeah.
Dude, dude, this is a good one.
I was pitching this to Cullen.
You gotta
Ryan.
film this, man.
Oh yeah. I was pitching it to Cullen Ryan. Shout out Cullen Ryan and Clearwater Comedy, Eau Claire. I was pitching it to his like these jokes to him, and like he was laughing at it, but then at the end he's like, "Dude, if you bomb with this, that's gonna be the funniest bomb I've ever heard of." And I was like, "Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Until you mentioned that, did not even think of the possibility with this. I thought it was so funny. I was like, nah, you're not gonna fucking." Because I am pretty sure they're gonna be laughing immediately just from me dressed as a baby coming up to Enter the Sandman by Metallica.
Yeah, you'd think.
I would think so.
That you're laying out a nice vibe to come up to.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to like hype them up and like shake my rattle at people. I was thinking about having, like a little baby bottle, but with beer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right. Yeah. Baby beer for babies.
Yeah, beer for babies, and then on the
alcoholic titty. All right, alcoholic titty milk.
On the back it says Coors Light.
Yeah, Coors Light from a titty.
Coors Light from my girl titty.
Yeah,
my girl titty make Coors Light.
Write that down, dude.
That's
going straight in the act.
Tom, can you put that in your notes?
Will you tell me why this bombed?
Ooh, roach.
You just smash it with your hand?
He's just doing hand.
Oh my god! Bro, don't show the camera.
Yeah, so we got yet again another reason to hop on the YouTube. That was dude, New York, man.
The grittiest city on earth.
I mean that's some New York. That's some New York Nights shit right there.
Damn, dude.
It's New York for you.
Hey.
I had to put it in the fridge for later for dinner.
Yeah. That's how expensive food is in New York.
How expensive. That's how expensive the roaches are in the grocery store that I buy.
But you know what? They're the greatest cockroaches on earth.
Yeah.
You know the city has better cockroaches than my apartment.
It's something in the water.
Yeah, it makes them taste so good. New York water's not that good. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's literally it's mid.
Dude, real quick, tell me why this bombed, okay? Me and Brent were at Acme last night. I had a good set with the exception of one joke. One joke just completely bombed. Here it is. This is my impression of a guy who's about to get denied. He's like trying to adopt a dog, and his application is about to get denied. Hey, how do y'all think dogs got so lucky as to have 6 tits? Fell completely flat. And I just
He asked that question.
As they're about to stamp his application.
Yeah, the idea that there's like some rigorous application process at the dog pound.
Maybe I need to say like, hey,
it's like getting into college.
Yeah. Maybe I need to be like, hey, before you stamp that piece of paper, can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
How do you think dogs got so lucky as to have 6 tits? Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the
beautiful nipples.
Yeah.
6 sexy nipples.
I think if you did it, because you did it really early in your set, if you bought a little bit more goodwill.
And then, dude, I did worse jokes, and those were doing good.
Yeah,
Grant came up and defended my honor. He yelled at them for not laughing at it. He went after me.
Yeah,
dude, I had a set on Sunday. It was probably the worst bomb ever.
Really?
Like,
not worse
my
than
life.
mine when I was in New York, dude. That one was.
Dude, there's this restaurant in McCarran Park, and they have like this showroom. And I've done the show before, and I had a really good time. So then they invite me back to host, and I said, "Shit, I'll host. I could use the time." And I went up, and I didn't get one laugh.
Dude.
Yeah, it was so
like you?
I don't know. I think it was them. I think it was them being an absolute atrocious disaster audience.
Mm-hmm.
The only laugh I got was I went about 2 minutes in. I went, "Oh my God, I'm doing so bad. This is so bad." And I go, "It's so funny how bad you guys feel and how I feel because of how bad I'm doing."
And then they laughed at that.
And they kind of laughed at that.
They're like, "That actually is funny."
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
It was like
that's
10,
relatable.
It was like 10 people, and they were like lame or whatever. But it was like I went up and started to get them clapping, and they like didn't want to clap. They acted as if like me going up on a small little stage intruded their evening of all facing the same direction.
Yeah.
Like I was up like, "Hey, give it up being here on a Monday night, you guys. This is nice."
Whoa, hey, get out of the way of the wall.
And it was like
the wall.
It was like 4 women looking at me just going like, "What the fuck?"
They knew there was a show though.
They knew there was a show.
They paid they chose to come to the show.
They chose to come to the show.
And they're sitting where the show's about to happen.
And they're sitting and they're looking exactly, and and there's a separate room. It's closed off. And they were looking at me like first expression, just like, "Why are you doing?
What the fuck is this guy?" Yeah.
Yeah, what is this guy doing? And and then there was also some parents in the back with a baby.
Oh, great. So
I went, "Hey, give it up." "Hey, give it up for that baby in the back."
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really give it up. You know what? I knew it was gonna.
They're not giving it up for new.
They're not giving up for me or the baby.
Jesus.
Dude, also I love that these women are just looking at you. Like, you ever see like an animal in the distance and you're like, they were looking at you like, what the fuck kind of animal?
Like trying to figure out.
It looks like is that a
like I was a fish?
Is that a raccoon or is
that a smallmouth bass in the water there?
I don't know, but it's blocking the wall.
Yeah, they were going biologist on your ass. They were going Jurassic Park mode.
I went, "What, are you guys tired? You guys work today?" And then no one said anything. And I went, "Nobody worked today." And then one woman goes, "I worked." And I went, "Great." And then I point to her friend next to her and I go, "Did you work?" And she goes, "No." And I go, "Oh." And she goes, I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "I'm unemployed." And I go, "Well, that's great too."
Oh, dude, I'm eating this up right now. Why aren't people hanging from the chandeliers right now, dude?
I thought it was so bad. It didn't make me nervous one bit. I did this really hot show on Saturday, and I'm like killing for like 5-6 minutes. And then I try a new joke that doesn't really work, really, and then I start getting back sweat, because I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm going to lose them." I start feeling flustered, right? This show was so bad. Just, you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're just like,
freeing, dude. It's like
yeah, it was free. It was incredible. I couldn't believe
it's
it.
like when you're like a positive nihilist, where you're like,
Yeah.
nothing matters, and that's actually a good thing because now you can do whatever you want. It doesn't.
It's exactly.
There's never the turning point. That's what's brutal to go through, is when you're like doing well and then you lose it, But if you're just doing bad the whole time,
yep,
it's yeah, you can be as loose as you want. God,
It can
Tommy,
be as loose as my ex-wife.
yep, yeah, that's right.
Diane,
That's exactly right.
Diane, please call. Please
Diane.
just return my text.
Diane Feinstein, where are you?
Have you
Wife,
seen this
Diane
woman? Tommy, so all anybody ever talks about is like how shitty the shows are in New York City. Like anybody who comes here is like, what the fuck? Like, this is an open mic. Everybody's shocked at how good the quality of like shows and crowds. Do you think like that's why so many good comedians come out of New York, is because the crowds suck so bad that the material needs to be that much better for like to steamroll through bad crowds?
The crowds suck.
Is that true? Is that like actually true? Or what's the
great crowd? I don't know. I had a great crowd on Saturday. I don't know. They're way worse. It's way worse than the Midwest.
Yeah.
There's just more shows too, though.
Yeah,
Like,
there's more shows.
So
stuff,
yeah,
and there's better shit for people to do.
I'm
It's
painting
like
with a broad
Minneapolis.
brush here.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's very great shows and crowds
And
but
also, dude, Minneapolis, like people are excited to go out.
Minneapolis is cool too. It's like a fucking cool city. I don't know. Also in New York, they're like, so in Minneapolis, in the rest of the country, I think when you do stand up, crowds are like, they're kind of like, thank you for being here, for delivering a show. There's like some gratitude. There's a mutual exchange of gratitude. It feels like between, and then if I perform, I'm grateful for the crowd. So there's like that mutual exchange happening. And then when I'm in New York performing, they're going like, you better fucking be happy we're here.
Yeah.
Because I'll leave at any time,
Mm-hmm.
And so they're not as
there's like a power dynamic with
there's a
the
power
crowd.
they have more power.
Yeah.
I think they have.
Yeah.
And then you gotta be a little mean to them because they think they have power.
It is like, I mean, yeah, because it's New York City. You're going up against like the entirety of New York City.
You're going up against a bar that's down the block that's way better.
Yeah.
You're going up against
Just a bar.
Springsteen, the Giants, the Jets, the Yankees,
the Beatles.
Yep.
the Beatles,
Michael
9/11,
Jackson.
the memory of 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza. You're trying to beat out fucking pizza with comedy?
You tell me you're gonna beat pizza?
Okay, I'm just saying, you get pizza in a room, you get comedy in a room.
This crowd was
People
this crowd didn't know what they were doing. I don't know what this fucking I don't know what the deal was for this crowd. They should not have been there.
Were you like, hey, I'm talking here. I'm trying to be funny.
Dude, I was doing my best jokes.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, I guess I got to do my best jokes and bomb with them.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
You want to hear a snippet of what life in the Midwest is like since you're back
since
in New York?
10K. Yeah.
Can I tell you about this work meeting I had last week? This one was crazy. I did this on stage last night, and I didn't change a word of what was said. So we have a meeting every week. My boss comes out this meeting. He goes, all right, fellas. It's all guys in there. It's all blue collar guys. Yeah. And he goes, fellas, what's the one thing that 70% of women are most afraid of when a service technician comes into their home? First of all, wild question, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, I don't know, that like they're going to get ripped off or they're not going to know what we're talking about. And my boss is like, all right, those are good guesses. But actually, the number one thing that 70% of women most fear when a service technician comes into their home is that they will be sexually assaulted by that service tech. And here's the thing. If you didn't say this to a room full of blue collar people, if you said any other scenario, everyone's just going to go, oh, okay, I guess we should just keep that in the back of our minds, right? But because it's a bunch of blue collar guys, everyone went, what the fuck? It's like a big and then what the fuck?
What are you calling me a rapist? What the fuck?
And then one guy goes, Our customers aren't all that pretty. Wild things.
Wait.
Wild things. So I go, his name's George. I go, George, ugly women get raped too. And then he didn't believe that. So for the next 15 minutes of our work meeting, we all had to convince George that ugly women also get raped.
Wait.
And that's life in the Midwest, brother. That's blue collar life.
Dude.
Wait,
What?
hold on.
What are you going to any Halloween parties or anything? Let's try and salvage some of this.
I guess Emma's having one, and she invited me, and I was like, maybe I'll see if Miranda wants to go. And then she's like, yeah, everyone's probably gonna be closer to her age.
To Miranda's age?
Yeah, and I was like, well, I don't know if I want to go.
Yeah. Or are you? Do you have any standout memories from like Halloween parties throughout your history? I remember one time, I think I brought this up like a long time ago on the podcast, but me and all my friends dressed up as nuns, and it was in college, so we were running around. It was awesome. I think one dressed up as a priest, and then the rest of us were nuns, and we were just
Keep talking. All right.
Raising a
keep
ruckus.
Talking, Grant. Sorry.
Raising an absolute ruckus. And Tommy, we're talking about like good Halloween party memories, and so we were all dressed as nuns and just causing mischief. And I found a fire extinguisher on my way back to the dorm that night, and this was like as I'm kind of browning out for the night, I just like woke up and had just like flashes of me just like discharging a fire extinguisher like throughout campus, like down on the quad.
Dressed as a nun.
Yeah, dude, like 3 of us like sprinting through campus dressed as nuns and just firing off a fucking extinguisher.
Dude, you used to be such a little fucker, man.
I know.
All right. I am back in business, baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Dude, when I used to work at Applebee's when I was like freshly 21, me and like a couple of the guys I worked with at Applebee's, we dressed up as a fiction. We a band that we made up. There's like a 80s hair band called the Sex Gods, and then we just talked in like British shitty accents the entire night. It was pretty fun.
Nice.
Tommy, what was the name of your dad's band again?
Dude, if I say it, people are gonna look it up.
Dude, it's awesome. We've definitely said it already too.
Dude, all right. Yeah, people might clown on Phil.
What? How are they gonna find his like hotnet email to send something to?
Yeah, my dad's fucked up email. He's for sure still has a yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Netanyahu.com.
Netanyahu.net.
The Modern Day Saints.
Is
the band name.
That sounds like it could kind of be anything. I feel like I remember it being kind of more like cringe, but that's actually kind of a good band name, I think.
Yeah, it's like a decent band name, and it's like a lot of like late 80s garage rock with like an organ, you know?
So like prog rock. Dude, I bet you it's tight.
kind of like REM vibes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Maybe I'm thinking like maybe the Clash a little bit too. They were kind of like
okay.
Yeah. Check out the Modern Day Saints. There's a few videos on YouTube with my dad with his shirt off.
Dude.
Dude, was your mom like a groupie?
No.
Dude, was your mom?
What a insanely disrespectful question.
Tommy, was your mom a whore?
No, dude. No. No, my mom wasn't. My mom. Do you know what's the crazy thing I was thinking about? I told Clay this last night, and this like blew his mind. My mom.
Your mom was a whore, dude.
My mom was a whore, dude.
Oh no. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, actually, we respect mothers who are in sex.
Yeah, we respect WRMS. Yeah, we respect the group, the famous
Marunsa.
We're in some pussy. We're in some shit.
We're about to be in some trouble.
Yeah, dude, my mom was like she went to like art school at the Chicago whatever Institute of Art or whatever the college is. She was like an intern on The Simpsons early on, and like helped
The
do
fuck?
helped do like early like background shit drawings.
How have you never told us this?
Yeah, I think in like 1988 or 89 or something like that. Like,
damn.
She was an animator.
Yeah, but not like a part of like the creative design.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
She was
like,
part of the uncreative team. Right?
yeah. Like, yeah, maybe she like helped draw like the Quickie Mart or something like that. I should ask her. She told me this when I was like in high school.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, and I forgot about it until last night. So that's I don't know. That's something.
How did your parents meet? Was it in college or?
My dad went on a date with my aunt who's lesbian.
Yeah.
So my aunts are lesbian. So when you have two women who are married and they're both your aunts.
Yeah.
One's your aunt in law or what or what's the
I think no, one's your uncle. One's still your uncle.
Dude, I was thinking about how like older women in the Midwest dress like non-binary by accident. You know what I mean?
Out of necessity.
Yeah, they're all wearing like Carhartt and like baggy jeans.
Dude,
and
that's amazing. I don't even know if that's by accident. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah. They're all named like they all have like non-binary names like Pat and shit.
Yeah,
like
this
that.
is like legitimate like crossover that it's really sad actually that
like,
people don't know this. It's like this is mutual. This is common ground for these two wildly different.
A 62-year-old woman in the Midwest. And she dresses like a non-binary person in Brooklyn.
Yeah. You drop her in Brooklyn, she's doing fucking fine, man.
They're get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, she's gonna be dressed the part.
Yeah. Anyways, my dad went on a date with my aunt who wasn't out of the closet. So my mom's older sister.
Okay.
And she wasn't out of the closet yet. And it's so funny when my dad talks about it. He's like, "Yeah, I knew something was up because she wasn't into me."
Something was wrong.
He's like, "Yeah, I knew so."
This broad is like messed up in the head or something.
Yeah, he's like, there was no. He's like, when she came out as lesbian, and I wasn't even surprised. I was like, well, of course, there's no chemistry. There's no. I couldn't sense any electricity, and I'm like,
do you think it took longer, like back in like the 80s, if you're like a gay person? Do you think it took longer to like realize that than it does now because people? It's like, it's like in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, I think that's repression or whatever. Like if you can't.
I guess you just know. Yeah, you're not.
But like society is trying to tell you that it's like not a thing.
Yeah.
So
I left the sticker on my hat.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Yeah, let's talk about that topic.
Is that, dude? You left like the hanger.
Look at my Timberwolves hat.
You left like the hanger thing on the top too.
It just came in the mail.
You left everything on the hat. He left all of it, all the packaging.
It came in the mail, and I was really excited to put it on, so I just put it on really quick and then took a nap like a fucking like an actual 6-year-old on Christmas.
Yeah.
Damn,
that's great, dude.
I was like, oh, sick, and then I put it on with like all the stuff on it, and then I got like tired from like excitement, and then immediately took a nap. Yeah, so then my dad went on a date with my aunt, and then I think on like their second date, he met my mom, and then I think they like hooked up on that date.
What the hell?
Or something like that. But my aunt wasn't like mad about it.
They
I think my
hooked
mom
up?
like I think like my mom went up to my aunt and was like, "Do you like Phil?"
Yeah, do you care if I fuck him?
And she was like, "No, I'm gay." And my mom was like, "What?" And she's like, "I said, hey."
Yeah.
Yeah,
your mom
wasn't out of the closet yet, folks.
Your mom was like, "You know me, I'm a whore. I'm a."
Yes, you know me, I'm a groupie.
You can tell me.
I'm a whore, and yeah. So then they met at like a bar or something like that.
That's funny. My mom, I think.
Now that they're divorced.
I think.
Now they fucking hate each other. Now they haven't spoken in over 3 years.
Oh no.
You should do Parent Trap with them, where you show up to your dad's house with a British accent, you know, and you're like, you claim your twin brother.
Yeah.
And
what about Parent Trap House?
Oh, okay. What would that be like?
You show up with drugs, and you go, Dad, we got to start making some money.
Okay. And where does mom come into play?
Then you go to your mom and you go, we got to start making so you get the family back together through camaraderie and selling drugs together.
You get your dad to sell drugs, and you go back to your mom and you're like, Mom, Dad's rich.
Cha-ching.
Dad's cool now.
Dad's got money now.
Yeah, Parent Trap House.
Damn.
I think that's how my parents met too. Is like my mom. I don't think it was a date, but she was like hanging
gay
out.
Aunt?
She was like, no, she was like,
y'all got gay aunts, right?
I have an aunt named Gay, but that bitch is straight as hell.
Gail. No, I don't think I do have a gay aunt.
I think you just have.
I got a trans cousin. Can I? I'll see your gay aunt, and I'll raise you a trans cousin.
Dude, a trans cousin does in a game of poker. A trans cousin does that card beats a gay aunt 10 times out of 10.
Going by Vegas rules.
What trumps a trans cousin?
The gay aunt to trans cousin pipeline. What are we even saying?
We're accidentally coining fucking alt-right theories.
I feel like the audio disruption threw me off. I was listening to Ryan's story about everyone at work, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
And that created a huge ripple in the flow.
Yeah.
It's okay. Should we do what should we talk about 10K, or should we do an apology?
Is the apology good?
Yeah, we have some.
I mean, we can talk about how we got. Can we say how we got where we were getting drunk till?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk. Well, yeah, we can.
Can we drop that information?
Yeah, I think so. I was like, people were posting about it pretty publicly. I mean,
yeah,
it was a private event.
That was really, really fun.
It was a private event, and no business was done. We'll say that there was no exchange of money, so it was all we were just hanging. Yeah, so should we just talk about 10K? By the way, we haven't really talked about this as a group or anything, but thank you to everybody who came out to that to the midnight show.
Yeah, that was really fun.
At 10,000 laughs. I thought it was pretty cool how when we asked who listens to the podcast, there was like a decent pop in the room at that point, which was kind of surprising to me. I guess I shouldn't be saying this on the podcast, but it was good. Yeah. It was good. It seemed like people were out. So thank you guys. What do you guys feel the same?
No, that
way?
was that was really special.
I think it sucked. I think it sucks that we have people who come to our shows. And I
changed my mind. I think it sucked more, and I also think it sucks, and maybe more than Ryan thinks it sucks.
No, it was that was a blast, man. We all had really fun sets, and we got to put some pretty cool comics up, and it's a good feeling when you get to sell out like a midnight show like that, because that doesn't. It's not usual. It's not like a normal thing. So to everyone who came out, thank you guys, and to everyone who didn't, fuck you.
Yeah, what the fuck,
dude? Come on.
You didn't miss out on a good one.
Yeah. Come next time though. We'll probably be doing it.
Yeah, that's the.
We'll keep doing it.
It's like the double-edged sword of doing well in that time slot, because now we're probably going to be shackled to it until we aren't doing well. But it was fun, and I think it was a good experience.
I think it was like
all had fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of the show of the fest, and then because everyone didn't have, it was the last show that night, so everyone was like checking it out.
Yeah, it was nice.
Like a bunch of comics saw me do well with like some objectively really dumb shit. Ryan, I followed Ryan, and I kind of took a page out of Ryan's book after following him, because I was like, oh, they're gonna they like the silly stuff,
Yeah,
and,
it was
it was nice to have like that silly of a set.
Yeah, man, it was It was just fantastic. The show.
And we all started drinking at like midnight.
Yeah, so that
I had my first drink at like 11:30. So then we shut it down at the corner bar.
yeah.
And then
The show, that's the other thing about the midnight show, is that there's like a pretty epic hang going on. Epic upstairs, and you're just downstairs running a show.
pretty epic sauce.
And then you get out, it's like bar close. Like when I asked the bartender for a beer, like once we got done with our show, he was just like, "Fuck yourself," like not a chance. We already did last call. Then I got in the ear of the other bartender, and he gave me 5 beers. So it's not all bad. But yeah, it's basically
the no beers to 5 beers pipeline.
yes, dude. So yeah, you get done at like 2 a.m. When you do a midnight.
Well, it was
show.
like 2:30, and then
We had a lot of pent up energy.
yeah, and then Sam, the owner of Sisyphus, is like, "Yeah, you guys can like go shut it down at Sisyphus." So then us and like 14 comics just open up Sisyphus at like 2:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, and then stay there till like 6 in the morning.
Oh yeah,
And we did drunk karaoke
dude.
And an open mic. The open mic.
and an open mic.
Like a full open mic. That was probably a 40-minute show.
Yeah, it was good.
Also, speaking of bombs, that was one of the worst bombs I've ever felt, was at that open mic. But we've done that.
I was like on stage, like I verbally cannot speak right now.
I thought I was crushing.
Dude, you were.
Grant whispered to me and he goes, "I think this is the only time I've seen Ryan be truly himself on stage."
I was saying some crazy.
And we can't even say.
No.
No, we can't. We can't.
No.
Dude, yeah, that was a really fun night. And then I took an Uber back to Lakeville, and my Uber driver told me, "You just got to be quiet, man."
Yeah.
The guy picked us up and he was like, "Oh man, fuck, 2 stops." He's like, "I hate." He's like, he picks up me and Grant. He's like, they don't even tell me this when I pick you guys up that there was gonna be 2 stops. And then we were like, "Sorry, man."
Dang, dude.
Like I'll tip you up, but it's like, it's just 2 stops.
Yeah, like what? It's 2 trips basically. I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, was this gonna be your last one of the
What's
night?
the difference? And then, but you did know, because we were talking beforehand, and you were like, "Can't add you gotta add." Weren't you saying you gotta add a stop once you get in the car together?
Dude, that's what I was saying. I was like, you gotta add the stop in the car because a lot of times they won't pick you up.
Yeah. Dude, I didn't know that.
Dude, well, I guess I feel like they can see it though, because we called a Lyft. And then we added a stop before it came, and then it canceled on us as soon as we added the stop.
Yeah.
So I was like, they must know.
Maybe if you add it once they're on their way, they can see
Maybe
it.
if you add it, maybe like the time increases for some reason.
Yeah. Or the address changes or something. Either way, that was
Either way.
I was fucked up in that Uber, dude. And I got home and it was like, it was light out.
Yeah. Dude, I slept until 3:30 p.m. I rolled out of bed at 4. My first meal was at 5 p.m. My mom is making dinner, and I have a coffee with dinner. and then we're eating dinner, and at like 5:45, maybe it was like 5:30 we started eating. I remember and then I was like, fuck, dude, I have to like go to a show. I have to do a show in an hour, So then I have a Diet Coke and whiskey. To
Hair of the dog.
Yeah, DC whiskey to get me back. Go to Sisyphus, have a beer, and then I'm like, oh my god, I'm like it's not drunk. It's like a weird hungover. I'm like confused, And then I go up on stage in Sisyphus. I have like one of the better sets I had all week. But like I was looking at the tape, and I'm like red in the face.
Yeah.
Like I look insane on stage. I'm like fucking screaming and like so red in the face, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. I'm like hungover and drunk doing comedy.
And it's basically like 9 a.m. for you.
Yeah, it's like waking up at 9 a.m, having a whiskey Diet Coke and doing comedy at 10:30 a.m.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was
10K rock.
I was fucking banged up that day. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Ryan, how did you fare that next day? I feel like you were pretty quiet on it was radio silence from Burnsville.
I slept until I got home like when Miranda was waking up. It's just never good. I slept until like probably, I don't know, midnight or 1. And then noon or 1. I slept through all of my shows.
Yeah.
I was just like hungover, and I feel like I got something greasy or something. Usually that's enough to
Yeah.
get me
Dude,
going.
I got I didn't tell you guys this. Dude, I got COVID coming back. On Sunday I started feeling sick. And then my plane left on Monday. And then I like go home and I'm like, I'm fully like sick right now. And then my mom texts me and she's like, hey, just so you know, I'm sick, and took a COVID test and I have COVID. And then I took a test on Tuesday and it's like, you have COVID. So then I had COVID all week.
Jesus, dude. I gotta say, shocking that you didn't get it from the festival. Honestly.
No, I got it from the festival for sure.
You think you gave it to your mom?
Yeah, I for sure gave it to my mom. My mom, who just got breast reduction surgery, so she's already like, yeah, my mom, her RIP to her massives.
Damn.
One thing you got to know about me and my
So
family
she was a whore.
Is my mom was a whore, and she's got huge cans.
The truth comes out.
She had huge cans. Dude, me and my brothers were like texting the group chat with my mom. We're like, good luck in surgery today, Mom. Like, I hate to see your massives go, but you know, it's what you have to decide what's best, and I respect that decision.
Yeah, even though your decision hurts us.
Even though seeing those huge milkers go hurts the family.
Dude, how old is your mom, Tommy?
She's got to be like 60, I think.
Okay, because I don't want to be disrespectful, but I must. I have to like.
Grant needs to know what they
if you
look
say
like.
my mom is not beautiful.
No,
you don't say my mom is a beautiful.
It's just an observation. She is probably going to have an incredible set of breasts like after this. Like, because they like as she got like a facelift for her tits basically. Because that's what they totally like make them.
No, for sure. It's for sure.
We can build them better, faster, stronger.
Yeah. No, my mom has new and improved
bionic.
It's for sure going to be busting in my household in Minneapolis.
The $6 million memories.
Yeah. No, definitely check out my mom, you guys.
Check out my mom's new tits.
Check out my mom.
If I can give it a couple months.
If I can plug something, give it a couple months. But if I can plug something on the show, it's my mom's beautiful bee cups that she has now. She's got new beautiful bees.
Nice.
I'm happy for you, man.
I'm happy for your entire family.
Thanks, man.
She's probably having some back problems.
Yeah, she was having back problems. Oh, yeah, she was having
She
back
could probably
problems.
barely sleep at night. They're probably covering her face.
Yeah.
She sleeps upside down.
Like a bat.
That's very Halloween.
Anyway, so I gave my mother, who's so sweet, COVID, even though she was already
ain't got big tits anymore.
Yeah.
She was already kick a dog.
Kick a lady.
Dog. Kick those dogs. Kick those dogs while they're
Kick
down.
those dogs right off her chest.
Jeez Louise. Took him to the pound, put him down.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you know that they shoot the boobs off?
They take them out back.
Yeah.
If you do it right, you can just use one bullet, just straight through both of them.
Yeah, but very few doctors are that skilled nowadays.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true. Yeah, got back, had COVID. So I came, my flight to Minneapolis, food poisoning, flight back, COVID.
Yeah.
COVID on the flight, no mask.
No mask.
No mask. But then when I found out I had COVID, I started masking up. And then when I went to the grocery store, I masked up and I quarantined for 5 days.
Oh, wow. Damn.
And it was really boring, man. I watched a lot of movies. Kind of whack. kind of a whack week.
Did you watch any good Halloween movies?
Yeah.
I
did.
Are you like?
I did.
What?
I watched a lot of Duplass Brothers films. Highly recommend Duplass Brothers. Some really good indie films. I rewatched Creep, and I watched one called The One I Love, which is like a weird, romantic, psychological thriller. It was really interesting. I like all their movies.
Creep is good.
Creep's great. Creep's fantastic, dude. They Duplass Brothers. It's Mark Duplass. He's in the league. He's one of the guys in the league.
Yeah,
you'd recognize him. And him and his brother make all these films, all these great indie films. And they started making movies when they were young, like really low budget films that they would enter into Sundance until like one of them really popped. So even now that they're like successful, they still like only know how to make like low budget films. It's like, well, not only, I think they probably have some other stuff, but like all their movies have like literally 2 to 8 characters. Okay. And they're all like really interesting. So recommend that.
Hell yeah.
Start to get boring on the podcast.
Yeah. It's the audio troubles, man.
Dude, the audio really fucked me up.
This podcast might be haunted.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
Dude.
There hasn't been a podcast here for 30 years. There hasn't been something funny said in 30 minutes. Ooh.
Yeah. Should we read an apology and wrap it up, or are we?
I do have to get out of here. I got to get out of here, but we could probably squeeze an apology in. Let's do it, and then we'll end on that. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, that's the one. Just actually, this one, it's too long. Okay. Here we go. If you want to write these in, go to grantwinklescomedy.com. Oh no, We Cool Podcast. Dude, it's been like a year. I still don't even. WeCoolPodcast.com. And here we go.
Be looking out for me and Ryan's joint website,
which
Tommy did not pay me for. So
that's expected.
Is that what the problem was? How much money do you want?
Is that expected in 2027?
You said Venmo you like $15, and I did.
Bro, you guys have fumbled this worse than like Windows 10. This is gonna go down in history as one of like the worst tech rollouts.
You're getting excited.
This is worse than the Affordable Care Act website.
Dude, don't say that. Say that. If you're a web designer and you want to do this for free, let me know. We still have the domain.
Yeah, we bought the domain. Ryan Call and Tommy Bear.
Did you buy it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we bought it.
Call and TommyBearComedians.com.
We had like we had like a rough format at some point.
Yeah.
I think there was like, wasn't there like Mortal Kombat on it or something? There was games.
No, there wasn't Mortal Kombat. There was
we're gonna put games up. If people want a place to hang out while they're at work, enjoy and socialize with other people who are fans of Ryan Call TommyBearComedians.com. Sitcoms. Dude, I woke up from a nap.
You're crongy. Okay. I apologize to those meth heads we met down by the river.
Oh.
On a summer day last year.
Sorry about that. Twice.
Oops.
Sounds like they met your family, Grant.
Yeah.
Extended family, not the family that I know. I like all of Grant's family.
Sounds like they met your nephew, Grant. I heard he's on drugs now.
I heard he's on drugs again.
I heard your baby
my 4-year-old nephew. Yeah.
Have I clarified enough that it's my firm belief that he's a piece of shit?
I think you have. I think
is that like
you're on the record, dude? I'll tell you that.
Am I on the record?
He knows that. Like the message has gotten back to him. So
I have no problem. I have no problem with your brother Jack. I think he's a great dad, and I think he's a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
I just think
his son is a piece of shit.
I think he accidentally a demon child was born.
Mm-hmm.
Can we make merch that says Grant's nephew's a piece of shit and it has
Grant's nephew was at January 6th.
Grant's nephew and a picture of him as a baby and go, Grant's nephew is a racist piece of shit.
We should Photoshop it to have like the FBI wanted thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We wouldn't, and there's a picture. We wouldn't even have to Photoshop with him at January 6th because he was actually there.
He was spotted on many live streams.
He took a shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk. Not a lot of people know this. He
left a diaper.
He's not potty trained.
He just left it. He left the diaper and he changed himself. Yeah.
Okay.
His diaper says "All lives matter" on it. And I don't like that at all.
Okay. On a summer day last year, me and my friend were doing mushrooms on a bridge. We could hear people doing a freestyle cipher down on the shore in the direction that we were heading. Which just a horrible red flag when at any time, but especially when you're trying to have a psychedelic experience. When we walked by them on our way home, we startled them. The line they said right before they noticed me and stopped rapping was, "I don't need bitches, I just need meth." That line was one of the coolest things I had ever heard. I'm sorry I stopped the cipher. Oh, this is an apology to the meth heads. I didn't.
Oh, I like that
fully catch that.
That's nice. Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
dude.
you interrupted their flow.
There is like a down by the river vibe that it's very laissez-faire. If you're walking down by the river, you kind of got to be prepared for anything that's going to come at you down there.
I don't need bitches. All I need is meth. Put some of that in my pipe and I'm set. Down by the river. Yes, I love drugs. Fuck. I don't need hugs. I'll just need drugs.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's my rap. What do you guys think about that?
Okay.
What
That's
you
my
think about
favorite
that?
thing to do when someone freestyles. You wait a beat, and then you just go, okay.
All right. Okay.
No matter how hard they've just absolutely snapped on it.
Like Tommy just did, yeah.
Yeah.
You after they're done rapping, you go, is that true?
Was
So
all
why-
that true?
Is all that true?
Why
All
did you just do that?
Yeah.
What made you think that would be good to do?
Yeah. In 8 Mile, the other guy, like, what? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I feel like some of the things you said were kind of mean-spirited
Mm-hmm.
about me.
Or he just like misses it. He was like texting or something. He's like,
What if
What?
what if Eminem at the end of 8 Mile got arrested for bullying? For being a bully?
And that movie
Yeah.
would actually have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that movie
getting-
end?
He wins the
Yeah,
rap
he-
battle
and
and
then
walks and then he like walks down an alley or something.
Oh yeah, he
Dr.
gets like
Dre or
he
something?
gets like a big trophy.
Yeah,
at the
he
end
gets
of
like
the
a
rap battle.
big trophy that says he gets
White
a big
trash.
participation. He gets a big participation trophy.
That's right.
And then he's like, actually, I gotta go to my shift tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then he gives this speech at the end where he's like, it just goes to show if you work really hard and you're white, anything is possible.
Impossible.
Mhm. Then it's just smash cut to him meeting George W. Bush, like in the Oval Office, because he won.
Mm-hmm.
Kissing George W. Bush on the lips.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be sweet if you know how like they invite the World Series winners to the White House and the Super, like if they would invite like rap battle winners to the White House.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They should invite
all.
all those guys, all the winners.
Yeah. Anyone who wins at anything, you get to go to the White House.
Mm-hmm. What are you here for? Oh, we won the Super Bowl. What are you here for? I beat my friend at rock, paper, scissors.
I won.
Yeah, I won.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Great apology.
Yeah, maybe we can tell some river stories at the beginning of next week because I feel like I've had
we had a day at the river one time.
yeah. I mean,
Remember that? Remember during COVID?
Oh yeah, we did go down to the river that
ride?
day. Yeah, that was fun.
And skipped rocks, and we got like a little drunk on
Yeah,
our
we
bikes.
drank a bottle of champagne.
I hadn't ridden a bike for like 10 years. Sunday?
We all got really sunburned.
Yeah,
Hell
we all got sunburnt.
All right.
All of our little penises were so sunburnt.
We can talk about our time at the river next week, but I do have to go. So, but
Okay.
always
All right,
a pleasure.
Have a good dinner, Grunky.
Thank you all for listening.
Go fuck
I'll send you
yourself.
over the audio right now.
Yeah, do it because we got to post tonight.
I'll try to figure out how to do that.
All right.
All right.
Ryan, you got anything to close on?
No, come to Ookie Spooky. Come to Ookie Spooky this weekend.
Okay.
Little boys and girls.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Halloween. Bye.